The girl knows
Queen
her
is pleased.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Yay.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Okay, what do you
Is
want?
your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord
We
Forrester.
serve,
He's not
to
here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
How's the traitors?
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her
You do not
loyalty
have to.
wavers quite a lot.
What?
If she
I thought
has
she
any
wants
loyalty at
answers.
all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your
Absolutely.
Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your
Yes.
Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another
I want
house
to
make
dishonor
into what's
myself.
yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Just keep saying yes then.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I
won't
won't judge
judge
her,
her.
Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
You
Aren't
avoided
a
the
delightful
question.
Girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of
I don't like
ambitious
her,
opportunists
like how
looking to
she's
reinvent
acting right
themselves,
now.
pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within
She's
their hearts.
trying to get me like, how do I say
You're a
this?
girl
I
from
don't
the
know.
north, here in service to Lady Marjorie.
I think she
One
just
can
wants
only
me to
assume her
leave.
interests are yours.
Like,
Yet
I'm not a
loyalty to
traitor or
a
anything.
king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question.
Be
Go
true
on.
to the king.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She
Sure.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most
I-
dangerous handmaiden
I think I
in
chose
all
the
of
wrong
King's
one.
Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants,
What?
which is not very encouraging.
Did I say the wrong thing?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'm not gonna do anything bad. Gosh.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't dress
Damn,
very
he's short.
sporty. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Isn't he from the show?
You have my
I think I've seen
condolences for
like
his
a
loss.
commercial or something like that.
These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I
you
speak
could help
for the
my
crown
family.
in this regard.
I
Not her.
don't want to
I
anger
wouldn't
her.
want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a
Yes,
risk
I
I'm
am.
willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope
I'll
we'll
be
meet again.
meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Okay. Now what? Okay, I'm back in the room.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
It wasn't too
Cersei
bad.
has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
I think it
It
went
went
well.
well.
Really? That's relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the
Aw.
4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in
You'll
trouble.
get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
We might.
Though, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady
For my
Marjorie
family.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
well. Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, but I don't want power.
I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Well,
We're
We were
sorry,
just
my
having-
lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Really?
I'm just glad it's over.
Aw, that sucks. I thought I did well.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask her for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
My mother needs our help.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
So you beyond
That is
your
no small
your
request,
mother.
especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I'll be in your debt.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
Was that a good thing to say?
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't fear, Cersei. Your Odor.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
Yay!
I will send a raven to my family at once.
She seems kind of conflicted about it. Okay, now I'm back with this guy. What was that?
Seven hells. Let's
They're
play
killing another guy.
shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Ooh. Shoot, I can't get spotted.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have
Oh
fallen
my
out.
gosh, that's...
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that
Oh, no.
bloody noise.
Like a
Just
drowning
don't get
cat.
spotted.
I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed
No,
man,
go back. No,
flayed
no,
man
you didn't see me.
holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
There's nothing. There's no one here.
There.
Shoot.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Okay, good. They didn't hear. Well, they did, but they didn't bite me. I bet he's dead. Whoever that is. I think I know who he is. Is he the other guy?
Bloody hell.
Was he? Damn. No, it's switching back to... I think I'm Ethan now? My god. How long is this freaking episode?
Lord
Taking
Ethan,
forever.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair.
What will they
wise,
call me?
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Who will I choose though?
Walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
What's happening?
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Missed.
You need my judgment?
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Why
What
did
did
you
you
do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not two coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, no.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me. Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed. Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
That's the only thing I could think of doing.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Was that right?
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
I can
someone
trust you.
Can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
I trust the small town.
Possessing wisdom.
Who would you
Who
choose?
do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Okay.
Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Okay. So wait, do I have to choose the guy then? I don't want him. He seems like an asshole. So where is the other guy? Him. I'd rather choose him.
Duncan.
You seem good.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you consider it?
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my
lord. That's it then.
Duncan,
oh, I could give him the
I've decided
thing.
to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why?
I didn't even have to talk to the other guy.
I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes,
I am.
Of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Okay. So, where is...
Take a shit on the floor, take off your panties and your pants. It's time to get swifty